What up, folks? It's your boy PJ, and I am bringing you a brand new series called PJ's Fails. I think this will be a fun one because on the channel, all I ever show are successful 3-star attacks, and I think that's probably the case for most of the YouTubers, the 3-star strategy YouTubers out there. And I thought it'd be fun to show some fails. And I don't want to pick on anybody in my clan or DWA. So I'm just going to show my own fails, and I certainly fail plenty. I think everybody in the fair play community should be failing once in a while. If they're not failing at all, then that's probably a problem. And so we are going to check out, from this point on, I will be posting both of my attacks from every war in a separate video in this series, PJ's Fails, whether they're 3 stars or not, and we'll get to kind of track my record. I'll post my ongoing record starting from today in the description, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how my record grows. Hopefully, I can maintain something close to a 65% average is what I'm hoping for. 65% 3-star average. It's not going to surprise me if somehow I end up below 50. That'll suck, but if that's the case, then hopefully all the viewers here will pitch in the comments and help me improve. So with all that said, let's jump right into the first attack that I did in the Ninja Muffins war. My plan in this attack is to use a queen walk starting on the bottom right hand side. I'm going to drop a couple minions to get a funnel going and drop my archer queen here. She's going to take out these buildings and walk her way along that left hand side. My goal was to take out all those buildings there and send some hogs in at that air defense. Take out the air defense and trigger the double giant bomb set that is there. Once that's done, I'll get those hogs will also trigger the clan castle, and the archer queen will deal with them under rage. So that's the archer queen walk, and then I'll send a golem in at that cannon, send some whiz in. I have a second golem also. So after I drop that jump, I'll send the second golem and my barbarian king into that compartment to take out the enemy archer queen and handle the defensive buildings in there, and then send hogs in on those defenses, and then just heal them up through the middle part of the base. I know there's a giant bomb right where that queen is standing, so I don't know exactly where I'll need the second heal, but just keep them all healed up. So let's take a look and see how the actual raid ended up going. So the problem with this raid, I'll spoil the surprise, I don't 3-star. I got my minions down, I put my archer queen down here in a second. Yeah, there she goes. And she walks the right way, and everything was looking good. I just didn't realize that she was going to step up so far so that the archer tower next to the air sweeper there on that left hand side would target her. And I wasn't paying attention. I let her health get too far down, and my archer queen died. I didn't even use her ability. It was just a huge lapse in concentration, and it cost me the 3-star because honestly the rest of the raid went great, and I almost cleared all the defensive buildings. I definitely would have if that queen had survived that one part. If I had either used her ability or used the rage, she would have made it. But the end result is that she is down, and I'm at a loss for what to do with the clan castle. I tried to use poison on them, but that whiz snuck out because the healers were targets. So now I've got a whiz on the loose. My archer queen didn't do nearly enough work, but still going with the rest of the raid. I've got my golem down, and Wizards down. They're cleaning. They're making that funnel. I have the jump down to let both golems and my barbarian king in at the enemy archer queen. We've got that stupid wizard sneaking up. I think my barbarian king's gonna lock onto that here in a second and take it out. Take out the archer queen, and now I'm sending in my hogs. Gonna do the same thing. Use the heals approximately where I had originally planned. I do have a rage in the bag since I didn't use it on my archer queen, so I'll use that at the very end. You'll see my hogs are making their way through the middle. Take out that Tesla, and here in a second I'll use the rage just to try to salvage this thing. And they do clear most of the defensive buildings, you'll see, but it just peters out as you would expect. And I do not get the 3-star. I think I end up with a very high, relatively high percentage 1-star, somewhere in the 70s. So those skeletons end up eating up my whiz, and I did not get it. We'll check out the second attack now. Just pull that one up. So to start on this one, we've got a Tesla here, Tesla here, Tesla, Tesla, giant bombs, and my plan is to send a golem at this top Tesla. Sorry, that color's hard to see. Send a golem at that top Tesla and have it move down to that cannon, and then eventually follow this way with my archer queen behind the golem. A second golem at this other Tesla here, and whiz to create to help with the funneling. Take out that Tesla, wall break in there, and the golem will redirect, and drop a jump here. So at this point I've got my archer queen, 2 golems, my barbarian king, and they're just going to do work on all this section of the base, eliminate that double giant bomb. Then I was planning on sending 2 suicide dragons in. Take out those storages and then move in on the heroes. Take out the barbarian king and the archer queen. Maybe an extra defense. And then send in all my hogs along this side. Just send 2 or 3 on those defensive buildings, and then send like 5 at that archer tower, so it'll move fairly quickly up and detonate that giant bomb set. Then I've got heals, a couple heals to keep things going. Sorry, I have a rage, and I would have used that rage with the kill squad right by the jump. So anyway, that was the general plan, and let's see if I was able to execute on it. Here we go. I've got my golem down, couple whiz. I forgot to say in the diagram, those whiz up there, they will create one side of the dragon funnel. So they did their thing. There goes the archer queen. Those whiz are going to help the golem take out that Tesla, and the golem's going to redirect. Tesla's down, golem's redirecting. My bottom golem is in. A couple more whiz on the other side to create that side of the funnel for the barbarian king. Archer queen is moving the way I want her to go. My wall breakers got in there. There goes the barbarian king. Now, one problem at this point is my golems are not redirecting, which sucks. My barbarian king is going in there naked. But I got my poison down. Rage for my archer queen. She steps up and locks onto that dragon. They didn't actually trigger the giant bomb set, but archer queen took out that air defense, so effectively eliminated it. And finally, one of my golems does redirect and get in there. Now I've got my suicide dragons working on those storages. A couple minions right next to them to make sure they don't drift. They did their thing. That part's going good. Storages got down. Queen is getting feisty, locks onto one dragon, takes that dragon down, but the second dragon will get in on her and take her out. And now my hogs are coming in, taking out that first row. I'll send the second wave here in a second. Probably waited too long to send in the before sending in the second little wave of hogs. That spring trap didn't help. Anyway, my hogs end up detonating that giant bomb one at a time. Could have been trouble there. Got my last heal down. The hogs are in great shape. Got a couple whiz down. The last defenses will be down in a second. My hogs will turn. Hogs turn on the skeletons, and you'll see at this point that it is a matter of time. And there is not nearly enough time for me to clean this base. And you guessed it, I did not get the 3-star. 2 failed attacks. One of them was just pure lapse of concentration. I really should have not failed on that queen walk. And then this one was just a matter of time. I should have got my drags down sooner. I could have planned a little bit better with those golems. I really did think that they would redirect, but they didn't. And the end result is 94% 2-star in a really important war. Fortunately, my teammates did not fail. They came to play, and we won that war, Ninja Muffin War. Alright, so hopefully you guys like this series. If you do, I'll keep it going, and I'll just keep posting my attacks, whether they're successful or fails, and we'll track my progress over time.